Guys, my name is Jonny Snider with jonnysweld, and I'm here to do a little video on a repair. But the main question is, when is it worth it to replace or when is it worth it to repair? That's a great question, and a lot of people don't know that answer. Let's break it down real quick. So right here, I have a rocking chair. It is some sort of aluminum rocking chair, and it is broken. So as you can see here, the weld snapped on this side all the way down. And there's a couple broken ones on this side as well. So other than that, it's a great chair. But I'm sure you'd ask yourself, why not just buy a new one? I'm sure they're like 40, 50 bucks, maybe let's say up to $100 to buy a brand new one. Why spend the time, the energy, the resources to weld it? Well, the customer told me that he bought this a long time ago. It's a set of, I believe, 8 or 10 chairs that are all rocking chairs. They all match the table and an end table and all that. So to replace one would never match. And to buy the entire whole new set would be a lot of money. That's where it's worth repairing it. I quoted him under what it cost to buy a brand new chair, obviously, but the time and energy would be worth it to buy a new one. But like I said, to complete the whole set, still looks good. We're gonna repair it. So along in the repair, it's gonna be relatively simple. Show you guys what I'm using and how maybe you guys can get it fixed or find your local welder that can help you get your chair fixed. I'm running today is an ESAB Rebel 205 IC, and it's an AC/DC machine. Now I am going to be running a spool gun on this. It's set to spool gun, and that is actually run off of DC, so you don't have to have an AC machine. And that spool gun is right here. So pretty simple setup. So if you know anyone with a spool gun, that's going to be, I think, your best bet for a repair like this. And the reason for that is that the metal is dirty, it's oxidized, it's been out in the weather for a long time. So to try and TIG weld this, me personally, I have a lot of problem with it. So spool gun is where it's at for me and in my area. I'm here in the Pennsylvania area, so everything here is dirty. Oh, yeah, let's dive into some welds. Clamping this down, I'm going to be scratching the paint. And even though I'm not charging them much and it's not a super expensive chair, when I give it back to my customer, I don't want to have anything wrong with it. So anything wrong that I did at least. So I'm trying to find a way to clamp it down without scratching it. So good old sweater comes in handy sometimes. Nothing crazy, it's not structural, it's not going to be holding up a building, it's just going to be holding up a seat. If it's lasted this long with those Amazon welds, I'm sure it'll be fine with what I did. So let's check it out. The other welds were this little tiny tack on each one. So yeah, these aren't going to be perfect. Miss right there, a little bit of a miss. No, they actually look good. You can see them up there, little tacks. So overall what I did is going to be great. I don't want to go too much more because I'm going to start melting the plastic on this chair, and I don't want to do that. Following along on the little build. I hope you guys learned something. If you have any questions, feel free to drop it below in the comments. I would be happy to help with anything I can. But yeah, thanks for watching.